You hit it off with the bumper, now straight down the middle again. You had a fling with a slingshot, you're rolling out the alley again. I tried to cradle you with my flipper, it was all in vain. Baby, 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 why you doing me wrong? Don't you remember the good days when we used to get along? We'd make those score reels spin all night, then we'd be singing our song. You said life was getting bland, so you brought two friends in. But I can hardly keep up, you guys are making my head spin.
How the hell are you doing, guys? This is Zach and Greg with Straight Down the Middle Pinball. This week we are going to review one of the new Stern games, Ghostbusters.
Oh, great.
Yeah, thank you. That was way better. Synergy, my friend. Okay, so let's first talk about Ghostbusters. Came out 2016 with a crap load of playfield issues. Yeah.
People still bought it?
I did.
I know.
I still bought it,
I'm
but
asking
I
about
bought
it a
it.
little bit.
I bought it after Expo, so some of the kinks and stuff were supposed to be. I don't know what
You
my
hope
build
they
date
will
is.
work out.
I think my build date's November,
Yeah.
and I do have small little clear coat in the drain.
Yeah.
But my Tobin looks good. That sounds personal.
Yeah.
My Tobin looks good.
What's wrong with your Tobin?
How's your
boy?
Tobin look? Shooter Lane's good. I mylar'd the hell out of it.
Yeah.
But they came out with it 2016. It's been out for almost a year now.
Mm-hmm.
Or now's around the time that they were talking about it at Texas.
Yeah.
And they were discussing the differences between pros, premiums, LE. Now, the one we're reviewing is the Pro. I think that's important to say because there is a pretty big difference between the premium LE and the Pro.
Yeah.
But we're going to review the Pro. I don't think it's ratings-wise it will differ with me much.
No, you've got the Ecto goggles. You've got Subway.
Magnaslings.
Magnaslings.
You've got the Slimer that moves down, which is actually worse.
But
than anything.
honestly, I don't think anything really adds that much to it. A lot of people are gonna.
Yeah, they're going to
really
say go
mad about
premium.
that.
That's
But
fine.
I do like the Subway. It's very smooth. It's wonderful
like
when you
that.
hit it. But for price difference, I don't know. I still think
my Pro shoots good.
a
doesn't
Pro
it?
it's fun. It's
Man,
still
my
fun.
Pro shoots
It really
good.
is.
Okay, so we're going to go to the video here in a minute, but for you who haven't seen our show or game reviews before, we rate different categories. We rate art, shots and layout, rules, toys and innovation, music and callouts, theme, and then we do an overall ranking, and we
So
do
like
it based on
like a
grading,
report card. Yeah.
grading rubric. So with that being said, let's go to the machine. I'm going to show you all the shots, the different layouts, some of the artwork, and then we'll come back and Mr. Gregory and I will talk about Ghostbusters.
I'll tell you what the effect is. It's pissing me off.
All right, everybody, let's go over this Ghostbusters. So, as I'm scanning down here, you guys see a nice overview of the playfield. Now, this is a Ghostbusters Pro by Stern, 2016. And it is heavily modded. We'll look at the cabinet details here real quick. You've got the Ecto 1 right along the side there with Slimer, which is pretty awesome. And then the side decals have the building. We've got a topper. We've got Back Alley Slime mod, Laserific Slime, 3D Ghost Trap, Hooked on Pinball Slime River mod, Side Blades by Zombie Yeti, Scoop Hole Colors, New York State Empire, or the New York Empire State mod. We've got a Flipper Fidelity UV light in the back that shines during certain modes. We got Modfather's drain save rails or drain save protectors there. Some Titan Competition white rubbers with the topper covers. You got purple trough lighting. I've got my own Proton Stream mod. EL wires running up and down the playfield. Capturing Slimer. We got, I believe, Modfather's Library mod. All right. So overall, the front of the cabinet here, I think, is the nicest of all three versions. It's got the ghouls and ghosts up front there that really matches well with the powder coat. Let's go through these shots. So from far left, you have your stand-up targets. Those are responsible for the proton pack. You have a captured, or a Newton ball captured ball. You hit it and it elevates the top ball all the way up, locks it into place, so on and then so forth. The nice thing about that is, as you hit them, you get these awards. The one that I go for the most is you hit it twice whenever you're on your first ball, and you can light all three locks on light storage facility. Whenever you're in a multi-ball, you can use it to light a lock. Light super jackpots, light playfield multipliers. Your next shot is the scoop. This is responsible for the smallest of the ladder modes. First being Spooked Librarian, second being Back Off Man. And Librarian, I don't believe, is coded yet. This is also where you access Tobin's Spirit Guide, and that is how you actually add the ball once you make it eligible. And that's where you shoot for the extra ball as well. Going back left orbit, I have the Ecto-1 there over the airball protector. I got that from Old Pin Guy art. It's works so terrifically. If you have a Ghostbusters and do not have that, that's a must-add mod. So the left orbit is one of the funnest shots on this game. It is nice and tight. The left ramp is responsible for the 3-mode ladder, ballroom, slimed me, and we got one. It also shows your lit locks for storage facility and your super jackpot. That ramp, unlike the premium, is made of all plastic. Comes up, it is not as steep as well. Goes around here and either is diverted to this area where the bottom scoop is, or it is left alone and comes down here safely to your right flipper. This is a shot that can be hit over and over and over again, especially during looping supers, and it's a very smooth shot, I find, unlike the premium LE. Now with the premium LE, it's a lot neater because it goes into the playfield and the lights locks and stuff like that, but boy oh boy, the flow on this one is unbeatable. Okay, you got a shot right in there. That's where you hit that nasty monster Gozer. See him or her in the back there? You see that stand-up target back there. During the mode Gozer the Gozerian, that is essential to hit. That's also where you go into the pop bumpers. Okay. Rollovers up top there, PKE. Those are responsible for bonuses as well as your skill shot. I will say the best thing to do on this game, I find, if you're trying to just get through the game, is to start a mode with your skill shot. If you do not start a mode with skill shot, you're responsible for hitting that ghost target. Slimer comes down, you've got to hit him 3 times to make all modes eligible. If you miss that skill shot and you have to start that way, I usually then go to try to light the locks here and then hope for a mode start on my second ball. Alright, PKE is also responsible for one of the most valuable skill shots, which is the K on there. So let's say you're in a mode and you start your second ball and you've already made modes eligible, or you're in a mode. The next best skill shot to go to is to try to sink that K. Now this isn't a moving rollover where you can just hit the flipper buttons. You literally have to hit that skill shot and hope like hell you can bounce it in that K, and that's going to light your multipliers, which are down here. Playfield 2 and 3 times multipliers. That's how you blow the game up. That is how you get the high scores. Okay. There's Stay Puffed, a very, very cool feature. All right, so your ball, upon shooting it, it goes up into the rollover. Unless you hit it hard enough, it goes around the orbit, but it'll land up in these pops, and it'll either come out there, or it's going to come out right here. And this right here, it falls, and it's a nice clean shot. I can let it dead bounce, boom, boom, and safely to my left flipper. Okay. Next shot is the right orbit. The right orbit is responsible for the 4-mode ladder. You start out with OK Who Brought the Dog, then Spook Central, which is one of the best call outs ever in pinball, then Gozer the Gozerian, which is just a pain in the ass. It is a very hard mode for me. And then Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man, which is an awesome mode and very, very lucrative, especially if you can get multi-ball going during it, or playfield multipliers. It's huge. Huge. I did a little powder coat on that to dress it up as well before it was just black. You do have a captive ball here that is responsible for, what is it, symmetrical book stacking or something. And when you hit that enough, and these asses come out, the Scaleri brothers, they're drop targets, and they'll pop up and get in your way of both the ramp and the right orbit, or the left ramp, right orbit shot. And then one of the coolest shots in the entire pro game is that right ramp shot. What makes it unique, I've never seen before, looks like I got a little dust accumulating, there we go, is that when you hit it, it'll go up. As if it goes up the ramp, it will meet that left ramp, and it's got rollovers here. See the rollovers, 1, 2, 3, and it can measure how far the ball goes, and you get points based on that distance. It is a super, super smooth shot, unlike the Premium LE, which I do like, but it is very tight. It's even tighter than that left orbit there. So again, really tight shot, really fun, but it is essential for certain modes to hit that right ramp shot. Okay. You've got a small tear dog target over here for hurry ups. And then you've got the Van Horn scoop right here that's responsible for different, like the negative reinforcement mode, as well as Don't Cross the Streams video mode. Slimer does drop down if you hit that target. He is responsible for both opening up the modes, as well as during certain modes, especially this ladder right here. He slimed me your last shot. The ballroom, the last shot or so, will have to go hit Slimer. We got the Firehouse here. Just an overall, for me, one of the most beautiful pinball machines ever made. Very wicked because of this John Trudeau flipper gap. I find it a little bit easier on the Pro than the Premium and LE, but still very tough. And these monster out lanes with no rubbers, just metal. So your ball hits that, and then it's going right down the drain. But the art on this, check out the art, guys. I don't know if my lighting's great, but boy, oh boy, doesn't it make you want to play? Now, one of the little mod tips for you that I will add, see that slime hanging above the top? That was not intended for that, nor was it intended for that 3D ghost trap. I get that from Laserific, I believe. Sorry if I'm incorrect, guys. It was supposed to go for the ramp. I just didn't feel like it was the greatest effect, so I put it up there, and I'm really happy with it. All right. So last thing before we go back to rating this game, I have some inserts down here, like Congo or some other John Trudeau games, even Walking Dead. You can do modes. There's all kinds of strategies here, but if you if you defeat these ghosts with the no ghost signs here, with nose are lit up, and if you hit them, you kill a ghost. If you kill 20 ghosts, you focus the camera. Then after you focus the camera, you light Tobin's Spirit Guide. If you get 40, you light Negative Reinforcement. If you get 60, you loop Supers. If you get 80, you start PKE Frenzy, which is that right ramp shot. And if you get hundreds, you get Mass Hysteria Multi-Ball. Really fun multi-ball where The flippers are switched, so the left is controlled the right controls the left, etc. You complete one of these ladders, either the 2-mode ladder, 3-mode ladder, 4-mode ladder. You complete all those, the left ramp will be lit, and if you hit it, you will start We Came, We Saw, We Kicked Its Ass. It's a really fun mode. If you defeat, what is it? If you get through all of the modes, I believe, 9 modes, you get to We're Ready to Believe You. I've not gotten to that yet. Not gotten to that yet. Okay, so quick overview again. This is my super modded Ghostbusters Pro. And as you guys might be able to see, there's a premium sitting next to it. I bought it thinking maybe I get rid of my Pro and upgrade. But for me, this is the upgrade. Keeping this Pro. All right, guys, let's go back to me and Greg, and we will rate this bad boy. Woo, it's pretty.
It's a miracle.
All right, so you guys got to see my Ghostbusters Pro. I hope you thought it was nice. I really dig it, and
It's beautiful.
I'm in love with that thing.
Beautiful.
I'm in love with it.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
That's a call out on Lost World. It's beautiful.
You know who picked up on that reference? No one. Absolutely no one.
I did. I dream about it.
Oh,
That's so wonderful.
You dream about Jeff Goldblum?
Hey, I do like Jeff.
Jeff Goldblum.
He's a fantastic human
Yeah,
being.
he's wonderful. Okay, let's start with art.
Yes.
This game's gonna be ranked pretty high.
Yeah. How can
We
you
love
not?
this game.
Issues
For
aside.
all the Ghostbusters haters out there, guess what? You're wrong. You are wrong. This game is fantastic.
I am mad about the quality issues as well,
Yeah.
but man, I mean, it's still just a great game.
Hell yeah, let's start with the art. Let's tell how great this art is. Where you got art at, buddy?
Oh, I'm in an A.
Hell yeah, and it deservedly so. So much so that I gave it an A+.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a whole lot going on, especially on the playfield. That playfield is gorgeous.
Original art.
It is. Oh, thank you, finally.
Thank God. Back to some original
Yes.
art. The artist was Zombie Yeti.
Yes.
What is his name? I'm a super nerd if I know. I think it's Jeremy Packer.
That
The Zombie Yeti.
Yeah, I don't
think
know
so.
what-
I think his name is Jeremy Packer.
Zombie
City.
Yeti's way better. It's just
I like
Zombie Yeti.
Jeremy
It's
Packer.
good enough.
All right.
Zombie Yeti.
I hope his name is Jeremy Packer, or else we blew this whole video. You realize that?
Somehow correct us. People have no hesitations on calling us out.
That's fine. So Zombie Yeti did the art package on it. He was the one that was licensed to do Magic Girl
Fantastic.
and did a
still
knockout dynamite
gorgeous
job
on
on that. And then they screwed him over. So I'm so glad that Stern said, you know what, dude, you're a freaking amazing artist.
Yeah.
Come aboard. Not only come aboard, but take one of our biggest licenses we've ever had, and you've never done work for us.
Yeah.
Show us what you're made of.
Yeah, and he knocked it. He nailed it.
Oh yeah, he did. It's an A+. The hand-drawn art is really cool. Greg is mixed on the Backglass Translate. I think it is knockout. I mean, it's
I
awesome.
like it a lot. It
I don't know
reminds
if you guys
me
can
of,
see it now, but
reminds me a lot of the real Ghostbusters, which I like. The cartoon, remember the cartoon? The real
that's not
Ghostbusters?
the real. Oh, the real being that's the title.
Yeah,
Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
yeah, fantastic. You don't remember that cartoon?
I do remember. I had the toys.
Yeah, I did too. Egon with the meow eyes. He
That-
squeezed his
That's right.
Meow.
That's. It's probably like $150 on eBay.
Oh yeah, it's so stupid.
So art, I have an A+ because every single piece on this entire machine is beautiful.
Yeah.
There's not an ugly spot.
There's not
It's
a bare
got-
spot.
It's no, not a bare spot. It's got Twinkies. It's got pinks. It's got purples. It's got Bill Murray in a funky looking face. It's got the Ecto One on the side. It's even got on the cabinet. The cabinet heads are awesome too.
Yeah.
It's got monsters. It's got original monsters too,
Yeah.
which I really like. Or ghosts.
Yeah.
Sorry, they're all ghosts. But original ghosts. It's got.
Everything.
Man, it's got.
No bare spots. Only bare spots are from where the clear coat cracked.
Oh, Greg.
More through.
Greg. That's not nice.
No, but it
That's
happens.
not nice. I'm supposed to be the mean one. You're supposed to be the nice one.
I can't help it. I love Ghostbusters. You can't hurt Ghostbusters.
You can't mess with Ghostbusters.
Don't mess with the real.
All right, so who are you gonna call? That was corny.
I don't even know where you're going with it.
I was just
I
saying,
can't even pick up and run with that one.
so who are you gonna call A+? That's
I
bad.
can't even believe that came out of your damn mouth.
I know.
I'd be embarrassed. You could cover yourself up.
It's
Do
bad.
something. What's up? Damn, you got me all thrown off now.
Who you gonna call, Greg?
We gonna call shots and layouts.
Shots and layouts.
Okay, so shots and layouts. What'd you give it?
Who you gonna call? I'm at an A-. And here's why. I'm at an A- because I love the shots and layouts overall. It is an A, but there are some design, I wouldn't call them flaws, design peculiarities. Yeah, there is.
What? Do you know? Did I
Yeah.
call you out? I put you on the spot.
No, it's fine. The orbit itself is not a full orbit.
Yeah, it's
Kind of
weird.
clunky. Out of your pops up top, you get some straight down the middles. The flipper gap, I know that it was designed that way.
I don't think the flipper gap's that bad.
No,
I hear a lot of
I'm totally
like,
fine
all
with
the
it.
complaints when the game first came out, and
Yeah.
I've had no problem with the flipper.
I'm totally
gap.
fine with it. I think the reason I went A-, and this isn't fair because this is going off of what we're supposed to be doing, but the right ramp on the premium LE, you can't get it up the ramp really. That is a design flaw.
The right ramp.
Yeah, the right ramp that loops around 180 degrees back to the left flipper on the premium LE. The Pro's awesome. It's
I like
such a tight little
Yeah.
shot.
It's very tight.
It's really cool. But A- for me because it's not a perfect layout.
Yeah.
For me.
I gave it an A.
Yep.
I like it. I like it. I
There's
gave it that high. You were defending more, I guess, because of why you gave it a lower
Yeah.
rating. But mine, I'm.
And just my other thing, sorry to interrupt, but the angles aren't perfect. That's why you get a lot of the air balls and a lot of the.
Yeah.
Just I'm thinking the whole design. You know,
There could have been some tweaking. I just like. There's a lot of shots.
there are.
I enjoyed that.
Yep.
There's a lot of shots.
Some scoops.
Yeah. Are they super satisfying shots?
That right ramp on the,
The
Pro
ramp,
is.
the ramp.
That left orbit is. That thing is tight.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
They're tough shots, so it's satisfying in that
I
sense.
love that.
But I mean, it's good. It's a good game. It really is on the shots. Layout's good.
And if we're talking about, I guess we'll talk about the Slimer and toys more.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's
that's
kind
toys.
of yeah.
I mean, it's fun as hell. I mean, I don't know how I'm kidding. It sounds like we're kind of like,
We got it today.
It's super
we
fun.
love it. Yeah.
but it's hard to describe fun. There's not one thing. It's that stands out.
I think it's a
that
masterpiece.
throws it. Yeah. There's just not that one thing that you just sit there and you go, wow.
Yeah.
It's just all collectively
Yep.
really good.
Let's talk about
You
the
think-
rules.
Rules, I'm not as astute. I'm not as familiar with as
Okay.
you. But the rules that I do know,
We both
I
have
like.
it. We both have them at A's.
Yes.
At A's. The rules are described by many pinball people as linear, and what that means for you guys that may or may not know, it's a mode-based game, and you start on the same mode every time. You have 3 ladders of options, as you've seen in the video that I laid out. But upon those ladders, your first mode is always going to be your first mode. It's always going to be Who Brought the Dog,
Yeah.
the Librarian. Yeah, Spook Librarian, and then We Got One. So you have to progress in a linear fashion.
It's not
these,
random.
Yeah, up these ladders, which I think is the smart decision. I think it's a smart decision for them to do that because it plays out the movie. It's more a story.
Oh, yeah,
a
okay.
story based.
I see
I don't
that.
want
I see
random.
that.
I want Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, which is the 4 mode ladder. I want that one to be the hardest, most valuable one to get to, and that's
Yeah.
how it is.
Yeah.
It's not like you randomly start Stay Puft. That would blow.
Yeah.
That would really, really suck.
I understand
So it
that.
starts out easier. You got 3 shots, and then the next mode you got more shots, and then
Yeah.
it gets more difficult. Gozer the Gozerian is such an asshole of a mode.
Yeah.
It sucks. I hate that damn mode. But it's there for a reason.
Yeah, I give you that. That is very.
And then you can stack the multi-ball. The smartest thing to do is to stack a multi-ball with your modes. But it's not deep like The Walking Dead. It doesn't have. It's got multipliers, which is good, but it doesn't have a vast amount of different options or gameplay to do.
But it's still challenging. You keep
Hell
coming
yeah.
back. You keep coming
Hell yeah.
back.
Nobody's gonna get to that wizard
Yeah.
mode. I mean, some people. I'm
So
gonna get on video.
yeah. So yours with the rule you
We're at A's.
Yeah,
Toys.
both
and,
of us A's.
Toys and innovation.
Man, I went personally. I went with a B on it.
Okay. Why? Why not an A? Why not a C? Why is it a B?
In A, there just wasn't enough. There just wasn't enough toys. I mean, what do you have? You have Slimer
Yeah, I think it's a really good point.
on there. Now, when you go up to the premium or you go to the LE, you've got the Ecto goggles. that are
And
pretty
we're
cool.
kind of doing like a hybrid
Yeah,
review
the
here.
Magna Slings, you consider that a toy in a sense.
Oh hell yeah, it's a toy. I don't think we're
the
gonna
Subway.
review. We probably won't review the premium LE, will we?
Uh,
I think this is kind of a hybrid. It's focused on
yeah,
the Pro,
it's yeah. I mean, we're going to discuss
focusing on
each
the
machine.
Pro, but-
yeah. So I mean, the Ecto goggles and the Subway stuff's the reason that I actually went as high as what I did with a B.
Okay.
Just because in innovation, I mean,
there's no magnets.
no, there's nothing innovative. The Magna Slings were innovative. If you wanted to throw
Subway's
that,
very innovative.
yeah, you could give it those, especially the Magna Slings, if you want to go with innovation.
Oh, hell
But
yeah.
how great are they?
I don't like them.
No, I don't care much for them.
They're either dead or too alive.
Yeah, so that's the thing is in all the other shots and everything, there's nothing super innovative. Tighten the shot up, widen the flipper gap. I mean, you could throw it in those directions, but I don't see.
I gave it an A minus because
Hey, you need the one. You need to be the one defending it.
yeah, I gave it an A minus because on the Pro, I don't feel like I'm missing toys. I don't like Slimer that much and that's just my machine because the Slimer doesn't register great. But that's not a review. The Slimer is a freaking awesome toy.
It is neat.
It
is very
comes down and it hovers and you have to hit it.
Yeah,
It's a bash toy that moves. That's really cool.
But you bring up a good point.
And it's Slimer. It's the character.
Oh
in
yeah.
Ghostbusters.
How could you not have that?
Yeah.
What else are you gonna put in there?
That's right.
But you kind of brought up a good point that there's not a lot of toys, but
You don't need them.
you don't need them.
With the
You
art, the
you
music,
honestly
the
don't think
call-outs,
about it.
the lights,
you
you
do
don't
not
need
think of the lack of toys.
Nope, don't need them.
Yeah,
But
that's a very good point.
the Magna Slings, in theory, are really cool.
In theory.
Whenever they get going, they're really cool.
Yeah.
But sometimes they throw it down the drain.
Will Stern ever put will you see them on another game? I don't think so.
Oh boy,
I don't.
never's a
think so.
big word.
Or it's going to be a while. I know that there was a lot like, it fits the theme with a ghost and a radical.
And I don't think you can fit because I was thinking maybe they have regular slings and magnets down there, but I don't think you can't
No,
fit.
you can't fit everything under there. No.
So at some point maybe, but
I think it's going to be a ways off.
oh yeah, definitely be a ways off. Yeah, but the Subway's really awesome.
I love the Subway. The first time I
But
played that, it was
I
so
like
smooth.
the left ramp and the right ramp of the Pro better.
Yeah.
I don't like the steep
Yeah, it's odd.
because it comes flying off a lot.
Yeah.
That thing's smooth.
It is very smooth.
It is smooth.
I enjoy it. So,
All right, so I'm gonna A minus sure to be on toys
Yeah.
and innovation, music and call outs.
yeah, who don't
This
love
is-
that song?
I know, but this is the part that pisses me off. You gave this a B plus.
I mean, it's good.
It's the best.
It's really good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I don't know if
You've
I
got
gave it
Bill
anything,
Murray
eh?
call outs. You got Dan Aykroyd call outs. I gave it an A plus.
So did Bill Murray and Dan did all of them? I
It's
know Ernie
movie cuts.
Hudson did all of
Movie
that.
cuts.
Okay.
Ernie Hudson's
Ernie
awesome.
Hudson did, but Ernie didn't he do
He did the specific call
actual?
outs.
Yeah, specific ones. Yeah, so
Storage facility,
yeah,
multiple.
still fun. Yeah, still
Yeah,
fun.
step
I
up,
love it.
rookie, Tex.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the music's awesome. Every time you go to a different mode, it's different music.
yeah.
It has one of the best call outs.
You feel like you're in the movie.
One of
because
the best
calls.
call outs ever whenever you start Spook Central. And it shows like the courthouse or the downtown, wherever they're at. And it's Bill Murray and he says, yes, it's true. This man has no dick. How great is that?
It is fantastic.
It's so awesome.
I think more people are going to side with yours. on
Music
that
and
one.
call outs is A plus. I'm not sure there's better call outs in the pinball machine. It is awesome.
I'm going to B plus.
B plus. That's fair enough. Whatever. You're just wrong. You're wrong a lot though. It's fine. It's cool. Some people are wrong. Some people are right. It's just
I have no comeback to that.
because I'm right. and you're wrong.
I'm just the poor beat down man.
Poor beat down
I'm just going to take it from this.
But a
ass.
man ain't- All right.
That's what I'm here
Theme.
for, guys.
Theme. Come on. Let's not even. What are we giving it? 1, 2, 3. A plus.
Theme, yeah.
Dude, where were you at on that?
I was still thinking about how mean you are to me.
Theme. A plus for the theme for both of us. It is a dream theme.
Oh my god, yeah, before. There's not
It was a
much
dream
other,
thing.
maybe if you had another Indiana Jones, which it's
But
still,
can you
the old
redo
one-
Indiana
no.
Jones?
I mean, the old one's still a fantastic
Yeah.
theme. Jaws, you might throw, I know you're not a big Jaws fan.
Oh.
Jaws, most of you are going to agree with me on that one, I'm not wrong.
Over Ghostbusters?
Jaws.
Over
No,
Ghostbusters?
I'm not saying over Ghostbusters, I'm just saying of dream themes.
And we're going to talk about that in a future episode because I want to talk about themes that we would love to see. But off the cuff, what are some themes that you think would be better than Ghostbusters? Yeah, it's a tough one.
Man, you
It's
should have gave me some
really-
time to think about it
The
before we filmed.
Goonies.
The Goonies. I do love the Goonies. I know, I'm trying to think of like great childhood things.
But Ghostbusters really calls for pinball machine.
Yeah.
because
Harry
the-
Potter. Harry
No.
Potter would push it.
Not even close to Ghostbusters though. No.
If I wouldn't have grown up with Ghostbusters, I would say yes, Harry Potter.
Yeah, but this
grows
is
it.
us. We're
It
the
is
ones
us.
buying
It is us. Yeah, but I'd buy Harry Potter just as I honestly, okay. I probably love Ghostbusters more just because I grew up with a ton of Ghostbusters stuff.
Okay.
But if I had to pick between a Ghostbusters machine and a Harry Potter machine that was good, I'd buy Harry Potter over Ghostbusters.
What?
100%.
What?
I'm a
What?
Potterhead. I love freaking Potter.
I'm a Potterhead.
I love it. I love Harry Potter. I've
You
been to
on the
Universal.
forums?
Been to Universal like 3 or 4 times. Oh, I love it. I love
I'll
it.
start calling you Hermione.
I ain't taking my kids to Disney. I'm taking them to Universal. Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I've got Harry Potter wands.
That's where you need to stop, man. I don't want to know about your damn underwear, Harry Potter. I don't want to know about your
I've got them in my office.
license plate frame.
I got a Jurassic Park license plate.
But that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, so is Harry Potter.
You have a shirt that says Potterhead.
You're just a muggle.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna call me a
So,
muggle?
eat that
Up in front of these people,
Yeah,
call me a
he is.
muggle.
He's
You're
an
an
ass.
asshole, man. Theme A+. I think that what helps the theme out
Death
is that original art. The original
Yeah,
art.
it throws it over the top.
Because if it was just,
Photoshop crap.
then the theme wouldn't be as strong.
No, not at all. I mean, it wouldn't look. I don't know how you would do that with to pull that out from the '80s and to Photoshop that
That'd be
stuff.
tough.
It would be really tough to make it
Yeah,
look
that's true.
legit. You know, I mean,
Everybody loves. It's like Caddyshack.
oh
Everybody loves that thing.
yeah. But I mean, with like No Good Gopher, I mean that's original. I mean, they're not. They're considered sort of
Yeah, that,
the runoff theme, but I mean,
no.
I'm not saying it's great art. I'm just saying that it went with original.
That's true.
Art.
That's true.
Is what I'm saying.
Um,
I mean, I think The Walking Dead may have been a little better if they would have done some original art on that. I mean, you
Oh,
had
that
so
would
many
be
options.
awesome.
Zombies. Who
Or if
can't?
they did a Vault edition, I think Stern will do this. A Vault that comes out with the graphic novels.
Man, I don't know if they will or not, just because the
Boy.
machine's still selling so much.
No, I'm talking about in 7, 8 years if the graphic novel's still going,
Yeah.
and maybe an all black and white version. Woo!
That'd be kind of neat.
Woo! That would
honestly.
be.
I don't know if I don't know how well it looked, but I don't know.
Oh,
man.
I
That'd be
think it
kind of
would-
plain.
Ooh, I
I
think
don't
it
think
would
it'd
be
be good.
pretty.
In theory,
cool.
I think that's good, but
Ooh, I don't know, man. Like a Twilight Zone, monochromed out, all the art package on the playfield, all black and white.
I don't know.
Translate black and white.
Kind of mix.
No colors in the entire game, all just white.
In theory, it's cool, but
No, I think in real life it might be cool. Okay.
you thought you were cool in real life.
Oh. I thought.
Yeah. How's it feel? You gonna sit there and cry?
I still think I'm cool.
You do.
I don't. I kind of do.
Those
On
are the
the
ones
fence.
are cool.
I'm
When you're a dad and you're married, you're not cool.
And you have a
anymore.
kid,
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, you are cool. You're cool to them sometimes. Well,
Thanks,
no,
buddy.
you're
No.
not. He's like, you suck, Dad.
You guys. What are we at overall?
Oh,
Team-
what?
Or what are we
Oh,
at
we're back on
overall?
track.
We're at the same. We're A minuses.
Yeah. Yeah, no different. I mean, it's just a great game.
My A minus is higher than yours.
Like I said, I think everybody would have loved it.
But-
if it wasn't for the issues.
Overall, my art was A plus. Shots and layout A minus. Rules A. Toys and innovation A minus. Music and callouts A plus. Theme A plus. I am 2 minuses away from this being the perfect game.
I can understand.
That is
in a
very
sense.
strong. That
I
is
can
a very
understand.
strong statement.
It's fun. Because I just remember the first time I played it, that's what I called Zach, and I was like, man. He was like, what'd you think about it? How'd you like it? Because, he'd had his, and I'd been out here to play it, and I said, dude, it's probably one of my favorite games I've ever played. I said, honestly.
Yeah.
And then played Dialed In, and Dialed In
That's a lot of
kinda
fun, too.
took over. But,
I'd rather have this than Dialed In.
oh, man.
Ooh, that's a rough one. That's a tough call.
No, I'm going to tell you 100% I'd take a Dialed In.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. But see, I put a little more time. You got to put more time on it. I played it at Z-Bar some more, and
It is fantastic. That's why we rated it where we did. They're both
Yeah.
A minuses, but at the end of the day,
oh man,
Theme
if,
does
if Dialed In
God, I want both of them.
had a theme like Ghostbusters, it would surpass. I mean, I still love Ghostbusters. They're very. Oh man, it's so close. If I had the
Buy them both,
opportunity,
guys.
I'd
Buy them
buy
both.
Yeah.
Some of you guys have them both, and I'm
Yeah,
jealous.
Very jealous. I'm jealous of anybody.
All right. So overall, A minuses around.
Yeah.
Mine is a very high A minus.
Yeah.
Mine is very high A minus. To get a perfect score in our rate
Yeah, we talked
rankings,
about how
you have to have all A's or A pluses.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's
That's the way.
difficult.
Do you think there's a game out there?
No, not right now. They're
I don't know. I
These
don't
two though, man, Dialed In and Ghostbusters is pretty close.
And right now, if you
That's
guys
so
are
close.
thinking these guys rate all these games so high. Here's why. It's because right now we're rating the games that we do have.
Yeah.
Because it's, they're here for us to review.
And popular games. I mean, do you really want us to go review Raven?
No, God, no. I mean, let's do it for fun, but...
Yeah, but I mean, does anybody really want to watch that? I mean, other than to maybe see how crappy it really
We'll
is.
get into some other games that we like and dislike, but right now we have... these are kind of the games we're rating here, or the ones that we have at our disposal, and they're here for a reason, because we really like them.
Yeah.
Same with Star Trek or Walking Dead and stuff. Those are going to be high as well. Pros and cons of this game. Pros, everything.
Yeah.
Everything's the
Cons, manufacturing issues.
It's a manufacturing
Quality
issues.
control.
Quality control.
That's honestly it.
And that's a big con.
It is a very big con. That's
If you
what,
guys are going to buy
yeah.
used ones, I don't want to be the dick here, but you need to make sure to look at your inserts, the game you're buying. Look at the shooter lane. Look at the drain. Like, if there's a little bit of issue, I don't have a problem with it. You have a huge issue with it.
Yeah, I do, but at the same time, I'm almost having to come to terms with the fact, like we talked about this the other day. Is it something that we're going to have to come to terms with, and it's going to be something that is going to be fairly common within the next year? Because I mean, I don't mean to knock Stern.
We love Stern.
We do, and I honestly do not mean this in a negative way.
Sterns, right?
I just feel that it's the truth. You take something like the Johnny I have or anything else, I just do not know if these games will be able to stay in that sort of condition in 20, 25 years.
Okay.
That's my concern. I feel that they're almost, you're seeing wear, you're seeing different problems now. What's it going to be in 5 years?
Here's my issue.
Especially anything around it.
My argument would be apples and oranges. There's no reason that these things need to be a Bally Williams condition, in my opinion, because half of this industry, I think it's probably at least half, are going to homes.
Yes.
Back in the day, they had to route these things.
But you
for
also
20
have to think of the barcades, and you have to think of everything that's
And
growing.
I know.
So you're going to start.
But
I think
business
rallying
owners-
is going to be.
No,
going
because
up.
business owners are putting money into these things. They're going to get trashed, and just like any other piece of business equipment, you have to replace it. We've been spoiled for 20 years. These pinball machines hold up. Even if these don't, at the end of the day, it's a business. They're not going to keep them forever. So I don't see it being...
No, but I don't think a business wants to go, hey, I'm going to drop a 5,000 plus on a machine and hope I make my money and then have no resale value in it, and that's going to be like the old days where they were played and they were dumped. I don't think any business wants to.
They don't want to do that, but I don't think it's. I think
No.
the emphasis has changed to a lot more home. Look at Jersey Jack.
No, I 100% agree that it's
I don't
a more
think
home
they have
use.
to be as tough and strong.
I don't think so, but they should.
Well, sure they should.
Because even in home use environment, man, like I put a lot of
I
plays.
wish
on
my
home
Lincoln
use.
drove like a Ferrari, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but there's a big difference. Them damn Ferraris.
We use them everywhere. But do you think, honestly, that Stern? So you think that they should make games like they used to 20 freaking years ago?
Yeah, I mean I do.
Do you think it's cost effective? Like back in the day, they could make things. Do you think they can make things cheaper?
Back in the day.
How in the hell did Bally Williams roll out? How many games did they roll out a year? How in the
I don't
hell
know,
do
it's
they
quite a
do
bit.
that?
I don't know. But you know,
That is the sad thing. They can't get these things rolling out to a year, and Bally Williams is making damn good games
Oh,
that
yeah.
would last and last and last.
well, yeah, but I mean, you know, again, those products, the things that they were using could be different than what they have available now.
We were
you know?
talking about that. I think the wood's different.
I think the wood's different. I think that, you know, there's government regulations now and stuff on clear coats and stuff. I don't know how to
Is there
fix
really?
I don't know how to fix the pinball market, but there is with like VOCs and different things. I'm pretty sure.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I won't be 100% on it, but I know there's a lot of that stuff that goes on in regulation. So I don't know if the pinball market is hit it with any of the clear coat. But even clear coat aside, like what we were saying, it's like throwing a baseball off of a car and going, well, my car's clear coated. Why didn't it stop that dent?
Yeah.
You know, I
It's
honestly,
what's under that clear
it's
coat
what's underneath
sometimes.
that clear coat, and I think that it's just the way wood is. Houses aren't built the way that they used to be. I mean,
We're old men,
Yeah.
Greg.
I-
We're talking about it ain't as good as it used to
no,
be.
but it's the truth. You know, like our first house me and my wife bought, it was built in like 1948. I could not drive a nail in that wood. Because I finished out our
Oh,
upstairs.
okay.
You couldn't, because it was like damn petrified. It was petrified.
That's some hard wood,
But
boy.
it was real 2x4s. It was solid,
Yeah.
natural growth wood. Whereas now it's the woods are all fast grown. Your maples, whatever you use.
They're not dried out a lot.
Yeah, it's just not the good tight growth. That you used to have on old
We
wood.
need tight growth.
We need tight growth.
We need tight growth.
Yeah, and so I honestly think the wood, because I mean, even on some good games, I don't want to name what games, but you're seeing a lot of scoopware.
Are you scared of it?
Yeah, I am scared of it. But
No,
but I think it's the wood.
I think it's
don't think it's
around-
that clear coat.
I think it's
necessarily.
all manufacturers too, because we're seeing some expo pictures and stuff, and people are like, "Look at this scoop already."
Exactly.
And I will tell you, it's not just Stern.
No, it's not just Stern.
Stern's the worst,
Yeah.
but it's not just Stern.
And so I honestly sort of think that it boils down to the wood. I mean, I know it's a huge argument on what it is, but I think it's the wood. I think it's what's underneath there.
Why do we rant about this too damn much? We gotta just bringing it back. Ghostbusters is an awesome ass game.
Yeah.
It's got its little issues with quality control, but you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
So and
still
I'm
gonna buy it.
still buy it. I
Still
would
gonna
buy
buy
another
it.
one.
Yeah, buying it. Definitely gonna buy it.
So to wrap up, we love Ghostbusters. It's one of the. How about this? It is one of the greatest pinball machines ever.
It is the
made.
greatest theme.
As of right now.
What else is gonna beat it? There's a lot of. I don't know. You couldn't give it the Hobbit. Lord of the Rings. A lot of Lord of the Rings people, but are they really gonna fight and say that that's the greatest
we
theme in
talked
the
about
world? No, we haven't talked about what the greatest theme is. See, now I put you on the spot. Now you gotta think. Think on your toes.
I'm just staying with Goonies, man. Willy Wonka.
Oh, I'm saying what's
Willy
out there. I'm
Wonka.
saying what's out there. I'm saying what's
Oh,
out there.
okay.
Nah, not possible. Because you go back. I go back to Jaws or something, or
Yeah,
Harry
yeah,
Potter.
yeah,
Again. Love that Harry Potter.
Cool.
Harry Potter.
What are we doing next week? We've got our machine review. Next week's top 10.
Yes.
Woohoo! Top 10.
And what's it gonna be?
What's it going to be, guys?
We don't know. You don't know.
So, at the end of all this, we do want to stop and say we love you guys watching the video. We freaking have so much fun doing this.
Yes.
I have a blast doing this. And if you guys keep watching this crap, then I'm going to keep filming. You're going to keep filming.
We sure as hell don't get any fame or notoriety off of it. We just love pinball.
Right? We do.
It is. It's honestly what we get together and do it.
And we have enough egos that we're okay being behind a camera.
And honestly, I mean, we live fairly far apart.
We make it happen.
We make it happen. We
make it
drive
happen.
to film, and we, the people that we visit, their collections and everything, we drive to film.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we just love doing it. We love to see people's stuff. We love to talk pinball. And again,
Yeah.
that's what
So
we
you
do
guys,
the show.
we're reaching out to you guys. Send us messages. Let us know
Yeah.
what you love, what you hate, how wrong Greg is. Send us all of that kind of stuff. If you have collections that you wouldn't mind us reviewing with you and interviewing you, just shoot us a message, guys.
And we're going to respond to you good or bad.
Hell yeah.
I feel we're pretty good about responding to your
Yeah,
comments. And
we're
stuff.
not. We play asshole. I play an asshole, but we're not assholes. We're good guys.
He's not an actor.
Yeah. All right.
He's just a dick.
Whatever. So message us. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, and we've got some really exciting, really super exciting ideas going forward.
Yes.
We're gonna keep those coming. But until next week, straight down the middle. I'm Zach. This is.
Greg.
Have a good one, guys. See ya.
Straight down the middle, you had a fling with a slingshot, you're rolling out the alley again. I tried to cradle you with my flipper, it was all in vain. Baby, 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 why you doing me?
Okay. Booyah, booyah, booyah.
Booty, 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 rocking down the
I found. Who was that?
That's the first thing came to my mind.
That's funny, man. Booyah, booyah. Okay. Okay, check 1 2. Check 1 2. Booyah, booyah. Howdy, partners. This is. Are we good with that?
I'm Greg, yeah.
So we've been smoking cannabis here. We haven't been. We'll start over on that. That wasn't very good.